Hey, morning. How are you all guys all today? Fantastic. Okay, Winkler, Winky, what's up? Yeah, the videos I'm going to be talking about, very small video. I've been going to some information about the Saint Germain funds and the World Trust funds, which are being allocated, and all these court cases which the World Trust Funds is doing worldwide against the Vatican, against the world bankers, and IMF, United Nations, all these organizations that these groups are fighting basically to get back control of the world funds of gold and prosperities, which is ongoing at the moment. Well, as I said, to get information is very difficult when we get to go look around and investigate. I'll be honest with you, I don't know everything. I'll do my best to read all these documents and go through them, which is it's time consuming. I understand. Like most of the time, I'm sending emails and WhatsApp to my friends, but I know documents reading, you don't want to read them. Most of them I know they don't want to read them because some of them are scared, some of them don't want to know the truth. Well, some of them, they can't believe what's going on with the trust funds and all these things. So I understand. So I've been going through the documentations today. I just started, and I've found some videos and things which is very essential to talk about Saint Germain funds and all the other funds which are now being implemented, and what the consequences are. Because I don't know everything, and especially the process. I don't know after when the funds are being taken back from being used, things are going to happen. So yes, all these, let me see, bonds and treasury bonds and all these, things that the government, the birth certificates, and all these things which used to be backed by the gold or by these trust funds now are not able to access the funds because they were taken back by the owner, by the group who is representing humanity. So humanity now is in charge of all the gold back again. So what will happen to all these other organizations as central bankers, Rothschilds, I heard about the Black Sun Group. I mean, all these organizations who are in control of controlling the bankers, central bankers, and governments, military, IMF, Federal Reserve Bank, UN. I mean, all these groupies now, because they don't have the funds to back up their currency, they are bankrupt. So they have already asked them to pay the interest for all these years they use the funds, and if they don't have it, then they have lost everything. So they have to file Chapter 14 or return everything to the public, the citizens of the island, of the countries. Everybody's going to be citizens of are going to take over all these bankings and government buildings and military complexes. I mean, everything is going to be taken over by the government, the citizens of each country, because there won't be funds anymore. So all these payments has to be done using momentarily the funds of each country, which is basically as have been specified that even the Republic of the United States has funds also ready for the public. But the trust funds are not ready yet, which I've seen. And also, I've heard that the trust funds basically are probably allocated in some quantum computers, which they have, which is the goal. I mean, that nobody can access it. So somebody has full access to be ready to implement everything for everybody. So basically, everybody has an account, will have an account in this quantum system, which where our gold and system will be allocated. And I don't know how they're going to implement everything. If they go when taking over all the banks and central bankers, are we going to be using those, or every country is going to be using those buildings still to implement the new go back system? I don't know. Just giving my ideas. So there must be ways of creating a new system because all these CFO and owners have to go home. So everything has to be restructured again and taken over and reconfigured, or I don't know what else is to be done when the new system is going to be implemented. Which I mean, the new system, the go back system of the where the World Trust funds are located. So I don't know how that part still is not going to be done. So again, I don't know everything. I try to get as much as for information by reading documents and investigating. Because you have to investigate. You can't tell something if you don't know. key thing is to continue further in finding the truth. So when you know the truth, you know what's going to happen. So all these things, what I'm saying, I'm trying to find out, so at least I have an idea what the process is going to be holding, how long it's going to be, because we also don't have any date. It's probably going to be this year for sure. For sure, this year they're going to announce it, and things are going to happen. I know for sure. So it's very important to understand what's ongoing. You see what I mean? So I have my documents here, see my research things, and I write it down every day, investigate, because you have to investigate. You can't believe everything. Anyway, I have posted some things on the WhatsApp. Usually I know people are not reading and going through those things and even don't have internet. So I don't know on what level of awareness of awakening they are. So we don't know. Everybody has their own level, which is going through the process of awakening. See, I myself have my level, so you can't compare mine and yours because everybody has their own path. So that is the key. Anyway, my brothers and sisters, it's 6 minutes and 4 or 5 seconds. It's today's the 13th, I think. Let me say it's 13, what the date is. No, 11 January. Yeah. And it's 1:15. So anyway, love and light. If you have any questions, I'll go to the documentation. I'll keep you guys up to date. But I hope you guys also provide me more detailed information so we could share. Okay? A blessed day and love and light.